the evilest people on this planet. Yes, one of the evilest people on this planet. Not only is she responsible for the deaths of millions, she is responsible for millions of missing children and the deaths of millions of children. She has helped an Now it's going to get disturbing here, but I got to say it. She's helped an organization, because I've got to speak out against Queen Elizabeth and the truth. Because this is a victory for the planet Earth. This is a new beginning for the Earth. Without these evil politicians who are manipulating us and causing division through our everyday lives and our TV screens and our cultures, trying to manipulate our people, thinking they the dominant race when we the real gods and goddesses, here. But now that she's dead, the planet can finally... This is the planet. I told you that the planet was going to be killing off these evil elites like Queen Elizabeth, these evil blood harvesting elites. Because I'm going to say it now. Queen Elizabeth was one of the biggest pedophiles on the planet. She is responsible for the sex trafficking of millions of innocent children and other people. Because these politicians, like Queen Elizabeth and Barack Obama and Joe Biden and Bill Clinton, Bill and Hillary Clinton, the ones that locked all these niggas up, and y'all motherfuckers still want to vote for him, knowing what they did to your skin color. You still want to vote for these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers that are spreading chemicals on our food, destroying our own trees, destroying our own bodies. They want you to have a slow, painful death while you're the lab rat. But back onto it. She is responsible for division and control because she is a Freemason, and she stands for the enslavement of humanity. Because these politicians, Barack Obama, Bill and Hillary Clinton, Queen Elizabeth, the royal family, they're not real people. They're actually shape-shifting reptilian people from the sky. They came here millions of years ago, way before, well, not millions, but they came here a long time ago. But they have been here for a very long time, maybe millions, as long as humanity has been. These invaders came down here and they interbred with humans, and they created these bloodlines. They created these satanic bloodlines so they can control and manipulate the world through doing unspeakable acts of crimes. Like, this is why, because they're working with an organization that is promoting racism. This is denial of all gods and goddesses. This is to suppress us. This system was made to suppress us. Back on with it. So these politicians, it's not just politicians, it's very popular A-list celebrities, bankers. They're reptilian hybrids, because these reptilian people, they come from a planet come from a constellation called Draco. They come from this star. In this sky, it's called Alpha Draconis, okay? And these lizard people that shape-shift into humans, and they can shape-shift into many other things, I've learned. Because you got to be careful of the entities you're talking to. Like when you're meditating and you're getting into a higher state of consciousness, if it has a light voice, I wouldn't trust it to be if it's claiming it's angelic and it has a light voice. And angels have a very deep voice, or their presence can be felt very loudly, but reptilians, they kind of have a soft presence. They try to disguise themselves as angels because they've interbreeded with so many other alien species who try to help us. And now there's all kinds of wars. Hell, they even had a civil war, the reptilians. They took advantage of our species. They're doing it today with stuff, with nasty. They're taking advantage of. They're taking advantage of the of all colored people, people who are not Caucasian. They're taking advantage of these people by putting chemicals in our food and giving us false images like porn and giving us false food like McDonald's. That ain't real food you're eating at McDonald's. And they want to put all these nasty videos out online because they want the population to stop producing. They want you inside. They want you inside the house watching that garbage. When you could be out in nature exploring yourself, because if you really aren't sick in the head, there's so much more of your body than just your genitalia area. Because there's so much more of your body. This is just a small part of our body we're thinking. This is just a portion of our body. This is just a portion of our body. Just like the arms, the legs, the knees, the feet, the toes. Sorry, I don't think you could hear me over that truck. Just like the arms, the legs, the feet, the knees, the toes. You know what I'm saying? The fingers. Your face. But no, with all seriousness. But now that our ancestors are taking care of this because they don't like the shit that they're promoting. They're promoting racism. They're promoting death by anything we consume. Hell, it's even the air they're breathing when they're spreading these trails in there through the foods, the toxic foods and the toxic chemicals, foods that aren't natural, that our ancestors didn't eat. Because I don't even have to get into this, but the more these evil, but the ancestors are taking care of these evil politicians, and they're taking care of these bad people. Soon you're going to start seeing natural disasters, because what's going to happen to these people? Natural disasters are going to strike them. Natural disasters are going to strike them. What do you think these solar flares have been doing? They're causing the weather to change. And there's a revolution beginning. Our ancestors are not taking this control of the planet. They're promoting death by diet, depopulation, especially by making diseases. We don't even need to get into that because we've been through a whole pandemic and I don't even want to talk about it. We ain't forcing our people to wear masks. We ain't wearing no masks. I ain't no house nigga. I ain't gonna listen to the white man, the slave master. I ain't gonna listen to him. Why should I wear a mask when I want to go in a store? But why should I listen to your rules and laws you're making? I don't think I'm gonna get sick from I don't think I'm gonna get sick from shopping at Walmart or Target. Oh, they're saying, oh, you're gonna get sick. No, that's not where you're gonna get sick. If everyone else is wearing a mask, how can't I? I can just go on because the rules and the laws they enforce death by consumption. Like some of the waters like Dasani and so on, where they put salt in it and it dehydrates the people. Death by food and water. That's what they're promoting. Depopulation, crime. They want, instead of coming at the real enemies who are controlling this shadow government, They want you out in the streets killing each other. It doesn't matter what race you are. You shouldn't be shooting each other. In fact, we should be going at these elites, at these whites, if anything. These white elites that are running this planet. And then, and what else are they promoting? Oh yes, trafficking and pedophiles, because again, that's criminal shit. They run off of chaos and criminal shit. As long as there's chaos around, as long as there's sick, twisted things, like what could make you want don't even get me started on the pedophiles, because what the fuck could even make you want to have sex with a kid? I can't even say it, because why would you want to do something like that to a child? And it pisses me off, because these elites are doing this to our children. They're molesting our babies, and we need to save them. We need our own community where we can run off, where our people can run ourselves like we did before the white man came and tried to introduce us this fake religion called Christianity and caused division, spreading Christianity and atheism to our lands. Nigga, we were peaceful before they came to our lands. We were peaceful. But yeah, that's just one less reptilian. That's just one less Alpha Draconian, because they come from the Alpha Draconis star system 40 light years away, and they have been controlling humanity for a very long time. Because after the fall of the Sumer Empire in Egypt, it can be connected to them. Because after that, the Indo-Europeans and the Indo-Europeans and the Roman Empire invaded Egypt. And guess who gave them that technology, that invasion technology? The fucking reptilians. Because the Romans and the Indo-Europeans, they were reptilian hybrids. Because there were also another group of aliens who are fighting against the reptilians to this day. Not only us Anunnaki gods and goddesses, but the Pleiadians. They're from the constellation the Pleiades, which is over 400 light years away from this planet. And the reason they've occupied this star system, which has many planets, which are known to be habitable. This is the stuff they don't tell you about on the 6 o'clock news. This is the stuff you can't find on Google. This is the downloads and the uploads I'm getting from thy universe. So please continue to listen, because these Alpha Draconians, they've been ruling this planet for thousands of years. And with the death of one of their major figureheads, Queen Elizabeth, we're starting a revolution by exposing these pedophiles that's running the government. We're exposing these pedophiles, these child molesting lizard people who invented guns. So us colored people, us dark-skinned people, non-Caucasian people can start picking up and killing each other, guns, so everyone can go at each other's throat and cause division. Start fights between everyone. This is why there's so much division in the world. Poverty, all this other shit. Hunger. It's all them, bruh. It's all them. They control the bank, the media, they control the bank, they control the news and all the media. They control the channels. They control your television channels. They control the bank, the government, your television channels, the internet, all major companies, all the big companies, all record labels that your favorite rappers are signed to. Your favorite rapper just might be a shapeshifter. Watch out for that. And there's people out there who may have a significant amount of reptilian DNA. A significant amount. Like if you have a little bit, you can't control You can't control what you're gave. That doesn't mean you have to be evil. Just because some humans here have a reptilian bloodline. The ones who know about it from birth are the ones who are born within a secret society. Because they have a secret society running the government for a reason. This is all hidden. And with the death of Queen Elizabeth, this is a win for us. This is a win for the us native people, us dark-skinned people, us non-Caucasians. We are the original inhabitants. We were made first. We were here first. White people are, this is going to be controversial, but white people are biologically made in a lab by extraterrestrials. But us black people, we came from the cosmos naturally. We are Anunnaki goddesses from the planet Nibiru. That's where our origins can be traced back to with the creation of humanity. So, this body we're only in is human. We are gods we are gods within a human body. But white people, they aren't gods. They're more of mortals because they can't take the sun for more than 5 minutes. And when they can't take the sun, when we take the sun, when us black, melanated, dark-skinned people take the sun, it hits our retinas and it goes in our hair. And our hair contains information. Like information from your past experiences, information from when you were young, information from the past. This is why we're living in the past, the present, and the future. Because of your hair, man. This is what your hair is for, man. It represents information, better memory. This is what your hair is for, man. And they've caused so much division and lied to us, trying to teach us religion and all these fake religions. I'm not even going to list them because none of them are real. Especially if they're only talking about one God, because it's not a religion if it's talking about more than one God, because it's actually so. Because there are gods and goddesses, which for all you human beings or white people watching, would be known as extraterrestrials. Excuse me. I said extraterrestrials. I mean extraterrestrials is what you would know us as, or what you would know yourself as, because we were never from this planet to begin with. It's why it was made, for higher species to inhabit it. Because these beings are multidimensional. These beings, they formed after humanity formed, because with the Pleiadians, their home was the reason they came to the Pleiadian constellation. There's over 400. There's over like 500 freaking stars. It's in the Taurus constellation. You can see it in the night sky. It's one of the horns of the constellation Taurus, which will look like a bowl. There's like 3 stars in the middle. And the real bright one is a cluster of over 500 stars. And we got 500 stars packed in a cluster. There's bound to be planets that are waiting to be inhabited. And these elites that run the planet at NASA, which is really code for a bunch of fucking lies and Nazi work. It's all a bunch of bullshit. They never sent anything up there. They never put a man on the moon, because let me tell you something about the moon landing. This is another thing these reptilians done. Made us manipulate. Thinking we've actually been to space. When that's what they need to get to space. We don't need that. All we need is up here to get to space. That's what they need to get up there. We don't need that to get to beyond the Earth's atmosphere, which is known as the astral realm. They've never been to the astral realm, and if they did, they're hiding it, and they're telling lies about it through this fake science. And this is Draconian reptilian science. All the shit they taught you in schools and on the 6 o'clock news, that's reptilian science, nigga. They've done this with multiple planets. This is just one of them. And they claim this planet is ours, because look how freaking beautiful it is, nigga. This was ours. But when they evolved and they grew a backbone and they started killing other people on other planets, they did the same to us. And when the Pleiadians came here to create white people by using monkey DNA and fruit DNA and all this other DNA, this hybrid DNA, making a hybrid white person using insect fruit fly DNA, all of this monkey DNA, all of this shit to create some kind of superhuman, as a Caucasian or a white person. Yes, they made them. And so the reptilians took advantage of this, because when they conquered this planet, they saw human beings or white people. And but not only did they try to cause a civil war within the Anunnaki so they could manipulate their genes and control us, because we were fighting against each other. So basically, these reptilians, they've controlled everything and made everything you thought was true, which is a lie, which in my lifetime, as long as this platform is a usable platform and millions of people are on there, I'm going to take advantage of this, millions of people, and I'm going to tell you the truth, because I've read this in books, and I have plenty of books about it. You ask where I get this from? I get this from Mother Nature, and I also get it from books with people who have been out in nature and have had spiritual awakenings, spiritual experiences, and seeing things that you can't see here in the physical realm, which is these shape-shifting reptilian people. I did videos on these. These people you think, these celebrities you think are real celebrities are not real. Like Oprah, Ellen, they're all reptilian people. They have a reptilian bloodline. They shapeshift. They even showed this in a cartoon. They're even exposing this in cartoons on Netflix. They exposed Ellen for shapeshifting. And these reptilian beings that control the planet. Now, I already told you the terrible crimes against humanity and the God and goddesses of this planet Earth, which is the black and Latina race. They will not hurt our gods and goddesses anymore, for our ancestors are protecting. And all you Uncle Toms, all you housed out there, y'all coons are getting slayed. Y'all niggas, and I mean by house, I mean the black people that are kissing the white man's dick when he's been controlling this world the entire time. I'm talking about the ones who are kissing the people who control this world. They're kissing their ass. And they're doing every little petty thing they can do to please white people. Why can't you do that to please your own race? Cause unity. The cops are already freaking killing us and everything. These reptilians are out here molesting our children, having them getting kidnapped, getting them snatched, disappeared. So, out here making our people go against each other, making gangs and shooting each other and selling drugs, promote all this stuff, and you want to kiss his ass for this? You want to... Okay, but it's a good thing that Queen Elizabeth is dead. That means there's one less person with the reptilian hybrid. Because they looked down upon human beings long thousands of years ago. Maybe even millions if humans have been around for that long. They looked down, these snake creatures. They looked down on human beings. And they interbred with them. They had sexual intercourse with them. And they laid eggs, which would be human reptilian hybrids. And these people need children's blood to stay young. This is why Queen Elizabeth died. I need to come over here and say it. People are following me, looking at me like I'm crazy. People in cars stopping by. This is a sign of the reptilian beings. You got people in cars stopping by, checking me out. It's freaking weird, man. Like, why are you slowing down right in front of my freaking driveway? Like, don't do that. That creeps me out. People are scary. And that's another thing. People trying to scare me, trying to make sure I don't get this message out, which I'm going to get it out. And so, these reptilian beings, when fear is produced in the body, a chemical called adrenochrome is produced. And this is what they drink the blood for. It's the adrenochrome. And they also eat the organs, too. They're monsters. And this drug gets them high for hours. It's more extreme than... It's 100 times more extreme than meth, LSD, and marijuana, even combined. This adrenochrome. And yes, they drink the blood for fear. They are monsters. They are literally monsters. Blood-drinking monsters from the Alpha Draconis star system. The good thing is these reptilians, they made guns and they made killing people. And this is where the division starts. And so, sorry, stupid flies. And so basically, these people who's running the government, like Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Queen Elizabeth, all the other world leaders, they need what they do to stay young and do all this acting shit, which they call politics. They drink human blood. This is why human trafficking is a thing. They take the organs, these reptilians, they drink the blood and they eat the organs of these people. And this is how Queen Elizabeth looked so youthful, because there should be a thumbnail of her, if not on the video, of her looking youthful. But the reason, you want to know why she stayed so young? She was drinking children's blood. Because I don't need to go any further, because there's videos of children meeting Queen Elizabeth and for no reason being scared. Is that a coincidence? Because one of the evilest politicians is dead. Queen Elizabeth. She is finally gone. This is a victory for us native people of this planet Earth. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is the Big Aristotle.